digging on the master plan. Death with the record, death with the record. That's what it sounds like they're saying. These guys were master ballers back in the day. We're talking some major jams. The way it was done. The golden age of hip hop. Number 6 on my fantasy playlist, up 5 notches from number 11. Eric B. and Rakim, called Paid in Full. Fantasy playlist of April the 9th, 1988. And believe me, the pop stations wasn't playing this, and even a lot of the R&B stations. I think even the R&B station here in Tuscaloosa, WTUG, they didn't play this either. But BET's Video Vibrations, they moved on this joint back in January of 1988, and they played the hell out of it. I fell in love with it. This was one of the cool songs to get into back in the era. Eric B. and Rakim, this is super saturated funk and hip hop. This is such a delicious interplay between those two genres. This is imagination. This is creativity in creating a hit record or a near hit record. DJ Eric Barrier, he started out as a DJ on WBLS. I believe it's called WBLS in New York City. They were New York City's prime R&B station, along with rapper William Rakim Griffin. And now the editors of a website called About.com, they put Eric B. and Rakim at number 3 on their top 10 greatest hip-hop duos of all time. And they deserve it. There are flashes of James Brown's classic riff lines. The funk riff lines that flow right through this record, or that just chop up. And then you got flourishes of Eastern rhythms and chants. I mean, man, they were balling all over the place. They knew how to do it. This is some major talent right here. And they were aggressive rappers too. They didn't take any prisoners. Their biggest hit was Friends, the song they did with Jody Watley in 1989. But I've always loved this one. One more thing. Yeah, it was WBLS that Eric B. had started on in New York City as a DJ. Did some promotions around town too as well. The album was called Eric B. and Rakim. The album was called Paid in Full. It was recorded at Power Play Studios in New York City, but it was also recorded at Marley Marl's home studio. Marley Marl was their producer. He was a hip-hop producer back in the day. They were nominated. Eric B. and Rakim, they were nominated for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2011, but didn't make the final selection. But, hey, I don't care. I sure didn't back in the spring of 1988, man. I was like, yeah, man, bring it on, baby. Bring on those jams. Show me the road to hip-hop Nirvana. Or Nirvana, rather. April the 9th, 1988, Fantasy Playlist number 6. Eric B. and Rakim, Paid in Full.